YouTube, this is Robert Ness816, and today's video is going to be about making those old finicky PlayStation memory cards reliable again. So this will work on the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and they're being upwards of 20 years old now, especially the PlayStation memory cards. They're going to get dirt on them. So as you can see here, if I get closer, this one's pretty dirty. So when you plug this into your PlayStation, it might work, it might not work. Either way, with something like this, it's not really something you want to, take a chance with, because that basically means that your game will save or it won't save. So we're going to take this memory card apart and clean it up. So essentially, it's just like cleaning up an old game cartridge. So all you're going to need is an eraser like this. This happens to be a Staples brand eraser. This comes in like a 3-pack. I think they're like $2-3 or whatever, $5. And this will pretty much last you for every single game that you have. So I have like 2 more of these after this one wears out, if it ever wears out. And as you can see, it's been used to clean off quite a number of games, and it's pretty dirty, but it gets the job done. And then you'll need a little Phillips head screwdriver to take out these screws. So let's crack this thing open and see what it looks like. Okay, so before we go on to cleaning the memory card, I'm going to show you how to take one of these apart. So what you're going to do is take these 2 Phillips head screws out of the back of the memory card, and then holding the memory card upside down, you're going to put your thumb in the front of it, and then you're going to actually spread the 2 pieces together. Then you're going to take your other hand and push on the top of the memory card. That's it now. So the shell has been separated, and it should just kind of come apart now. There we go. Just have to kind of work it together. Never force any of this stuff. And there we go. So that's how it's supposed to sit. Okay, so let's get to cleaning up this memory card, which I've already done in a previous take. But yeah, look at how much crap is inside of this thing. Damn. So this is what the inside of an original PlayStation's memory card looks like, and there is quite a bit going on inside of one of these. Certainly a lot more complicated than your average video game cartridge. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your pencil eraser, and since the boards on these things are actually incredibly thin, you're going to place, look how thin that is, you're going to place this on a flat surface like this, and you're going to go in a diagonal motion using light pressure to clean off these pins. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we have the memory card here on the table. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take your eraser and rub it on the contacts in a diagonal motion like this. And I'm barely using any pressure at all. And just going back and forth like this while holding the eraser diagonal to the pins. And what this does is it actually prevents the eraser from catching any of the pins and potentially causing damage to the board. So you can see how quickly and easily this eraser has actually managed to clean up these pins, so they all look brand new right now. And then if you have like a little brush or something, you can brush off the little pieces of eraser. So these pins are perfectly clean now, so the only thing that's left on them are the obvious wear marks from being used, which I'm not going to worry about. And then if you want to, you can actually remove the dirt that's on the shell for the memory card. And this you can just go in a back and forth motion like this. Or if you want to, you can put a little bit more pressure on the shell right here. I'm not even sure how well you guys can see that. But and there you have it. So the shell is perfectly clean now, and so is the board. Now that we have our memory card all nice and clean, we're now going to reassemble it. So what you're going to do is take the top half of the shell, and you're going to place it inside of the memory card. You're going to place the actual memory card board inside of the top shell like so. Then you're going to take the bottom half of the shell, which is this piece, and place it in these little grooves here. So you see these little notches right here? They need to fit into these little flat spots in the back. So just put it together like that. And once you have it together like so, just slide it together. So you should be able to simply push it down like that. And then you will reinsert your screws. Always remember with little plastic screws or any plastic screw to always turn it backwards so that you don't strip out the original threads. So take the screw like so. My stupid camera will focus. Turn it backwards. So you saw it click and sink down, and then it goes right back in. That one goes back in too. So just turn it backwards. Like that, and then it goes right in. And then with these screws, once they stop turning, that's when you stop turning. So you never want to force or even try to really, over tighten a little screw like this, because you will break it. So that's pretty much the end of it. So that's your PlayStation memory card, and as you can see, it looks a million times better. It's all nice and clean. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.